Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler here, filming for the OBX wave report from East Abalone Street on this August the 2nd, Wednesday, August the 2nd. It's about 78, 79 degrees. We've got brisk winds blowing in off the North Atlantic Ocean in the range of 15 to 20 miles an hour. We've got some rip current flags up, so we got the rip currents in effect right now. 2 to 3 foot waves rolling in off a relatively stormy looking North Atlantic Ocean, but to me this sings of fun in the surf for this afternoon. Hopefully there won't be a lot of jellies out there today. There weren't a lot of jellies where I went surfing yesterday over at Jeanette's Pier, but the day before the jellies were out in force, and I got zapped a couple of times, which was not fun. But I did put on my jelly armor leggings and long sleeve shirt yesterday, and then there were no jellies, of course. So we shall see. Nonetheless, heading out for surf session number 133, and we're going to see if we can get some better GoPro skills. I've neglected my GoPro lately, and we're going to see if we can change that. Ooh, we got a little ride there. Nothing too crazy. With these foamy waves, they're not as hollow, so you don't get as much speed until you get to the inside sections. All right, so let's get down to the official observations for from the wave monitors up and down the coastline here at Nag's Head. According to the official wave monitors, we've got 2 foot waves and chop. Primary swell coming in from the northeast at 3 feet. That is a 5-second swell. So slow swell coming in at 3 feet there. Northeast winds at 17 miles per hour. You can see those big old choppy waves coming in off the North Atlantic here. Air temperatures in the range of 78 degrees. Ocean water temperatures warming up to 75 with those northeast winds pushing in the Gulf Stream. Down at Rodanthe, we've got 2 foot waves, choppy conditions, and east-southeast swell at 1.9 foot. 12 seconds. Northeast winds all the way up to 20 miles an hour. Air temperature 78 degrees. Ocean water temperatures 70 knots. Down in Buxton, we've got 2 foot waves, choppy conditions. Let's see, southeast swell 1.9 foot. That is a 12-second swell. Northeast winds 20 miles per hour. Air temperature 78 degrees. Ocean water temperatures all the way up to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, and let's provide some reports on the tropical Atlantic. Right now we are down to 1 disturbance out there in the central North Atlantic Ocean. According to the National Hurricane Center, which is monitoring this disturbance, it only has a 10% chance of development. We've seen disturbance after disturbance boil up in the Atlantic, but then get chopped down by wind shear and unfavorable conditions. We do expect the wind shear conditions and unfavorable conditions to be the case for this summer in the North Atlantic from the wind standpoint due to El Nino in the eastern equatorial Pacific. However, the ocean temperatures are very warm, much warmer than normal, particularly in the North Atlantic, which has experienced a very large ocean heat wave, and that does provide fuel for storms. So we'll just have to see how things progress in August, if those boiling disturbances are able to tap into that energy at the ocean surface and explode into strong storms, or if that wind shear will chop them down. All right, so that's going to conclude our weather and beach observations. As you can see, a lot of people enjoying the beaches here now. We are going to shift a little bit more to climate discussion and then my advocacy for clean energy to protect our coastlines. Before I get into that, I just want to show you all the people enjoying the beaches right now. And if we're going to protect beaches and surf for our enjoyment, we do need to work to confront the climate crisis. And so it's one of the reasons why I do provide updates on what's going on in the climate system, because it does relate to the health of our coastlines and whether or not we can continue to have such a wonderful wealth of economy and experience here on the coastline. Because the climate crisis does threaten all the good stuff that you see here, right here today on the beach. Okay, So some climate news for today. According to the global monitors, 21 out of the 30 hottest days on record ever recorded have happened in the last month. So we are seeing an extreme heat spike in the global environment right now. This driven by fossil fuel burning. And I do recommend that you guys support the scientists and the global climate monitors like the World Meteorological Organization, Copernicus, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NASA's GISS, and the UN IPCC, which are all working to help protect the public from the impacts of climate change. All right, and another bit of news is that according to the fire monitors in Canada, Canada has experienced 4,241 wildfires that have burned over 11 million acres, which have forced mass evacuations across Canada, and we have seen the impact of those fires here in the United States with periods of bad air quality due to the smoke from those wildfires blowing into regions of the United States. So 2 bits of climate news for today, and for the end of my wave report, I'm just going to ask you guys to help do everything you can to help speed the transition to clean energy, which will protect our coastlines and so much else from the impacts of climate change. The impacts to coastlines that threaten our wonderful beach environment here, being rising sea levels, more intense storms, and harm to ocean health from ocean heat waves and ocean acidification, all driven by fossil fuel burning. So I'm just going to ask you guys to do everything you can to help speed the clean energy transition. This involves both things that you can do as an individual and as things you can do as part of a system. Voting for those who support climate action, for example, and using your voice to speak out for science and clean energy, and helping to do all the good and responsible things to protect our coastlines so that we can continue to enjoy wonderful beach days like we're going to enjoy today, the beautiful wealth of our coastlines, and this gorgeous environment that we all love and share. So thank you for joining me for this session of the OBX Wave Report, and I will be back with you shortly. I hope you guys do get out of the water, and I hope to see some of you guys shredding it up out there.